Yeah, my name is Jacob, and I am the main creator of this place, and it is a true miracle that we can sit here and it is finished. There's been a lot of God's love in building this project.
A lot of pain, you mean? Whoa!
A lot of love. So, what do you have? 10 minutes, like 15 minutes?
Yeah.
10 minutes. Okay. As a young, I was very much interested in powerful altered states of consciousness. My father was an atheist, and he told me that consciousness was a product of matter, and I believed that for quite a while. And then I got a book by Stanislav Grof, which was powerful research in consciousness by LSD psychotherapy, and I read this book, and it was just totally mind-blowing. So that started a long and deep quest for me. And I had some experience when I was youth on LSD, which was extremely mind-blowing. And it turned my worldview totally around. So I saw that it was not matter which was a product. It was not consciousness which was a product of matter, but it was vice versa. So everything was suddenly one big consciousness game, and it gave me the question, who am I really? So I started to practice yoga, meditation, and I've got some teachers who introduced me to make powerful psychedelic therapy under supervised circumstances. So I had many years actually. I was in that lucky situation, so I could drop out of school. I did not work. I spent most of my time in exploring my mind. So and over a period for 16 years I wrote many dreams down, and I did a lot of practice, which has culminated in this book. Maybe you can see it out there. But it is describing a long journey, inner journey, and I've experienced a lot of different states of consciousness, from reincarnations to being a planet, to see my birth and experience and release a lot of traumas and experience the supra cosmic void, or whatever you call it. And this quest resulted in a peak experience in 1995. I should buy the house, and it was not possible because of money. And money is an issue, so I thought, okay, what are you going to do, Jacob? Okay, now I'm going to try to see if all this practice, shamanic practice and meditation, and does it really work? So I went to the forest, and I took my drum and took my rattle and my bell. And I also brought some sacred medicine just in case. And I was fasting, and nothing seems to work. So I was just drumming even more and sitting for a long time. And so okay, I started to supply the drumming with some psychedelic substances, and I just ate a lot, and I was drumming a lot. And suddenly just say, and I was totally catapulted out of the space, and I was doing a sexual tantra with myself, and my dick was becoming the control stick in the spaceship. And I was like flying in and out of white and black holes, and suddenly there was a guy called Goran Kusuk who contacted me and said they was install a space station inside my head. I said, all right. And then he transmitted holographic pictures of how we should build a cosmic space station. And yeah, and it was so powerful, and it came so natural, and I said okay. And then I saw some coordinate systems, and I was flying over the solar system, and saw all the planets, and then I saw Earth, and then the Europe, and then Denmark, and then boom, and then I landed in the house. I thought, okay, That's my mission. That's what you have to do.
Okay.
And then suddenly there was, time was running out, and how should I get all this money? And the owner said, "Do you have money?" I said, "Everything is going fine." I said, and then last minute I met a guy up in the baker, and he was an old bass player, and he was selling houses. I said, "Hey, I have to talk to you," and he helped me how I could manage the situation financially with renting some of the house out and get some new loans. And suddenly, I bought it, and I bought it for 888,888 crowns and 88 years. So and then I just say, okay, I just start to build this place. So everything in the garden I built by myself, the stage and the tower and the lake, and it was just like building one thing a year. And then in 2007 I thought, okay, now I have to take the big leap, and then we started to build this place. And my budget for building this, it was 600,000 Danish crowns. And I think my tarot card is the Fool. And it is pretty good card, because I'm just like, okay, go walk it, and let's see what happens. And these 600,000 Danish crowns, they have doubled 15 times.
Yeah.
And it is because we thought, okay, if we have to build it, then we have to follow the plan. I mean, I've got these instructions how to build it, so there's no way out. And I was really lucky to find some very creative bank director who saw the idea, and I also told him about the vision, and he said, okay, we better do it.
What's the name of the way?
Okay, but it has been really miracle to and it gives me a lot of hope to see that impossible things, they can happen. So the whole place is built like a microcosm, and it is including all religions. The Native Americans is also including atheism, agnosticism, whatever you believe or non-believe, it is included here, because everything is part of the cosmic game. So we use the tarot cards, and they are taking the path from the child to the enlightened being. And this is the main room. It is of course round, because we are thinking in cyclic time instead of linear time, and holistic. So this is the white room, and we have the yin-yang sign and the columns in the four corners, and we have the tarot cards and the signs and the zodiac up here, and everything is filled with story, symbolism, and wisdom. And I myself is really like, whoa! Okay, this tarot card is saying there. Oh, that's really smart, because that is connected to a lot of things, and I can tell about that for many hours. I will not do that now. Just to mention a few things in the garden. Have you been in the garden?
In the winter.
But we have in the winter we have the tower, and that's the wizard's tower. Behind the tower there's a big jaguar head, and you can crawl through the head and go down to the underground subterranean meditation chamber. It's a very powerful place to meditate. And we're using this room for internet concerts, for seminars, workshops. And also companies are coming here to have meeting, to find new ideas, and it's a good place to get inspiration. And we're very pleased to have you here and the work that you're doing here, because everything we are meditating here or having some ceremonies, and it's like this big svinghjul. Pendulum. Which is just like, it's much more easier to get an auto state of consciousness the more it is used for these things. And now I'm using music and this subterranean meditation chamber to get an auto state of consciousness, and it's good to have some new inspiration and new techniques that you can use. So I think that's it. No, the last thing. This is my guitar. And it is quite unique. It is the only one on the earth. It has a little harp here, and it's built-in light show. And there's a guitar synthesizer, an acoustic guitar pickup, an electric guitar pickup, and it can sound pretty wild.
Pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an understatement. I mean,
So,
this is a cosmic instrument.
And if you have not seen my book, then maybe take it out. I have made it full with drawings. So every page is drawing behind, and I made all the drawings myself. And there's also this. This is a little. We have a vision with our band LilaRose. You know the word Lila. Lila is a Sanskrit word which is referring to the cosmic game, the universal mind playing a complex multidimensional game with itself to create, because it is a little boring just to enjoy this big.
Yes, it is.
Time. Okay, so in the center in the cockpit, I have this mandala. It is the 6 world religions in equal size, in respect for each other, pointing through to the same source. And we have all the animals for shamanism, and we have 2 squares representing agnosticism and atheism. And then the butterfly, it's the symbol for the whole page. You can also see it on our website. And it's because my surname is Moth. So that is a night butterfly. Yeah? And it is also, for many cultures, the soul is symbolized with a butterfly. And the butterfly is a powerful symbol for transformation. But the best thing for me is this old story by Xuangzu. And I'll just read this. Once Xuangzu dreamt he was a butterfly flitting and fluttering around, happy with himself and doing as he pleased. He didn't know he was Xuangzu. Suddenly he woke up, and there he was, solid and unmistakable Xuangzu. But he didn't know if he was Xuangzu, who had dreamt he was a butterfly, or a butterfly dreaming he was Xuangzu. Between Xuangzu and a butterfly there must be some distinction. This is called the transformation of things.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.